The Sound of Silence, Matt Morey.
Do you hear that? That's the sound of silence. I'm not talking about quiet. Quiet's what happens when you're a parent working at home on your laptop and you look up and kind of go around. It's quiet. Say the next part with me. I know you all know the next line. Too quiet. You put your laptop down and put it aside. You stand up. You start searching the house, wondering where your children are. As you approach the bathroom, you hear splash. Wah! You run into the bathroom, and there is your 13-month-old son standing in the toilet. Not on the toilet, in the toilet. Honey, get the camera. I take the picture, then get my son out of the toilet. Does that make me a bad parent? I see a few of you nodding your head. I'm not talking about those moments. I'm talking about the rare moments, the ones that don't exist anymore. When you're in your car, what's on? The radio. When you're at home, is it the TV? If not the TV, desktop, laptop, netbook, notebook, iPad, iPhone, iPod. There's never a moment for yourself. There's never a moment without stimuli to reflect, not react, on the moments of your life. I'm going to share with you 3 moments in my life where I took the time to reflect and not react. And I hope you'll take something with you when you hear these moments. The first moment was 10 years ago. I am a second lieutenant in the United States Army. I am deployed to Iraq, and I have 4 tanks and 16 guys that I am responsible for. It's a beautiful spring day. The sun is out. It's not 110 degrees yet. And we're driving through town on our way to a supply depot. I stopped to wave. I turned to wave at some kids playing on a soccer field. Bang! An IED goes off next to my tank. It rocks my tank and it rocks my world. The adrenaline spikes. My heart races and my mind kicks into overdrive. I don't know if the worst just happened or if the worst is coming in. And guess who's in charge and responsible for the whole thing? Hi. I spend the next 3 minutes screaming over the radio, trying to get my tanks positioned in case the worst is coming in, trying to find out if my tank is hurt, or for that matter, if anybody on board is hurt. At the end of 3 minutes, nothing else happens. We form back up and move on to the supply depot. But not everybody's okay. I can't let go of the edge. Every time somebody walks up to that supply depot, I'm looking at them like they might have something strapped to them. And I'm screaming at my platoon and my soldiers because I don't think they're taking the job seriously enough. It's not until 1 o'clock in the morning when I'm on guard duty, the world is asleep, and the stars are my only company, that I have a moment to reflect and not react. I realize this is a good day. Do you know why this is a good day? Nobody's hurt. Nobody died. The worst I can say about the day is that I got some paint chipped off my tank. If you're in a combat zone driving a tank, you probably have a lot more than just paint chipped off of it. And now, whenever I think I'm having a bad day, I go back to that day and realize it's not a bad day. Fast forward 7 years. I'm no longer a lieutenant in the United States Army. I'm now a project manager for an oil and gas manufacturing company. My first project, 15 land rigs to be delivered by the end of the year. I picked it up from a different project manager. We're already behind schedule, over budget. We've delivered 7. It's July. If one of them's late, all of them are late, and we pay damages for all of them. I beg, barter, borrow, steal. I beg and scream to anybody that will listen to me to get my equipment out the door first. I may have even sold my soul to the devil at one point. But on December 31st at 4:51 p.m., the last land rig leaves the rig-up yard on a truck. Everybody else scrambles to get home because it's New Year's Eve. I walk through the empty, vacant yard. It's quiet. I take that moment to reflect, not react. And my realization is, yes, I did it, I'm a hero! For one day. I accomplished something nobody else thought could be done. And I take that moment with me everywhere I go. Because anytime I find myself behind the 8 ball, all I have to do is remember I've done it once, and I can do it again. We're going to rewind 4 months now for that third moment. I'm still a project manager, and I'm probably making my deal with the devil at the rig-up yard. When the phone rings, it's my wife. Hi, honey, how are you? My water just broke. I'm 2 hours away on a good day in Houston traffic. I forget the devil, drop my phone, sprint to the car, scream onto the highway. I'm slashing through traffic. I'm causing accidents in my wake. I'm probably causing gestures not learned in Toastmasters and phrases that would cause a grammarian to blush in my wake. Is that Alan Prescott? I slam into the driveway, hurry in the door. My wife is sitting there. She's calm, cool, and collected. It's been 3 hours. She's had a large meal and a hot shower. I hustle her into the delivery room, and I can start to make the delivery room into a comedy club, because that's how I relieve tension. But how do you relieve tension when it's 16 hours long of labor in a delivery room? The nurses don't even leave for shift change, because they started a pool to see how long it would take my wife to deck me. At the end of that 16 hours, I'm holding a nearly 9-pound boy and $100 because I won the pool. She didn't deck me. And I have that moment. I take that deep breath and I realize, for reflection, not reaction, I'm a father now. I would do anything for this little bundle in my arms. I share these moments with you because they're so rare. The world continues to get smaller. The pace continues to get faster. And I'm going to leave you with this one thought from one of my heroes, Ferris Bueller. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around every now and then, you're going to miss it. Thank you.